Hello YouTube. So today I'm going to talk about the clan that me and Reject just made. It's a very competitive clan and I'm thinking of making another YouTube channel for specifically this clan. And but yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Um yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm just gonna go through all the channels in this Discord server. Also, I'll leave the Discord server link in the description just so you guys can come in if you want. But yeah, all right. So first we got announcements and we got verification. Yeah, no, there's nothing in announcements, not yet. Clan info. So that's where I'm gonna go first. All right. So first is how to join. So to become part of this clan, you have to be either a six pass or which means you would own one of the maps, which I'll get into more detail in a little bit, or you could become a Sage of Six Paths. Also, this clan will only have nine members maximum, which is me, the leader, Reject, also leader, and six of the members from the Six Paths of Pain, and one from the Sage of Six Paths, which I'm the Sage of Six Paths right now. So for now, it's would be eight members maximum until someone takes my path, pretty much. Um, Also, no multi-clanning. This is obvious. So if you're in another clan, can't be in it. Um, Also, this is an H5 clan for the foreseeable future, so all matches will be in H5, not Flash Player or PB3. One day I may make this a PB3 clan, but for now it's just H5. All right, so we got our public, uh, damn, I was burped. Our public category, the members, six paths, um, got voice channels, and then we got six paths of pain logs and six paths of pain info. So I'll just go there. So there's a lot of information. It's pretty simple. I just had to lay out a lot of stuff for like guidelines and shit, just to make sure people don't fuck up. And there's actually the information here. So let me just go through it real quick. So all maps are to be played in H5. Um, Once you lose your path, you get kicked out of the clan and have 7 days to try out for a path. So that's so whenever I say you lose your path, it equals you get kicked out of the clan. And yeah. All right. So how do you become a six pass? In order to become a six pass, you have to pick only one of the maps from Six Paths of Pain and beat whoever holds the path. And how do you set up this match? Well, there's six maps, and I picked these maps, which is Strat Sniper, Ergo Rail Wars 1, Mario Sonic Bray Wars, Kyriakos, GR96 Matrix Rockets, Stride Arena, and Eider Sector, because these are the six most known maps for their own category, right? So we have Stride Sniper, that's snipers. We have Rail Wars, that's rails. We have Mario Sonic, that's raids. And we got Matrix Rockets, that's rockets. And then we got Stride Arena, that's arena. And then Eider Sector is kind of there because I don't know another six a map or like category. So I picked sector because I mean it's kind of different from an arena map, but I mean it's still it's still arena, but it's also one of the more played maps, I guess. So that's why it's there. Um, Also these are all approved maps. So for like Kyriakos Matrix Rockets, it is like at least in my opinion the most known rocket map in approved, right? But then there's also slow mo rockets, but that's not approved, so that's why I didn't add it. Some of these, as you can see, must be DM, must have physics nano added, right? So let me just go over some of these. So Strat Sniper must be DM. I mean that's a given. Everyone plays Strat Sniper in DM. Must have physics nano added, right? So it makes it so that shots can't be deflected, right? Because that's pretty random, and we don't like random. So that's why physics nano is added. Must be added to the match. Ergo Rail Wars 1 as well has physics nano added. It must be co-op, right? Everyone plays Ergo Rail Wars in co-op. We never play in DM. Mario Sonic Rail Wars must be DM and must have physics nano added. And we got Kyriakos Geo 96 Matrix Rockets must be DM, and then it says no physics nano. The reason there is no physics nano is because physics nano brings the health bar down to 130, and Matrix Rockets is 200, and it's 200 for a reason, right? They're rockets. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I mean, it's rockets, so that's why there's no physics nano. Also, you can't deflect rockets, so who really cares? It's better this way. It has 200 health. I think I already said that. And then Stride Arena must be co-op, no physics nano. I want to keep it the correct health, right? Because I don't want people to like one shot. Well, you can still one shot with a railgun, but in certain circumstances in 130 health, it's a lot easier to one shot with a railgun, right? So I made it this way because it's also just the normal way to play Stride Arena. Hydra Sector as well, no physics nano, and must be DM. Also, yeah, Stride Arena must be DM. I mean co-op. My bad. And that's because I don't want there to be having some people have a disadvantage whenever you spawn in. They have like a railgun or a rocket, and you just have like a shotgun and a defib, and they could just one shot you, and you can't one shot them. So that's pretty much why it's co-op. Either sector isn't co-op because I mean, who the hell plays either sector in co-op? It's an unsymmetrical map, so that's the reason. All right, so if someone asks you for a 1v1, it must be a BO3 or BO5 in that map, and the person who asked for that 1v1 must let me know the date and time, the map. Is the match a BO3 or BO5? So so is the match a best of 3 or best of 5? And once your opponent and you are finished with the 1v1, then you must report back to me with proof. So unless I watch the whole 1v1, because I may watch the whole 1v1 and you guys won't have to take screenshots. And it can either be a screenshot from each 1v1 or a recording. If you don't do this, then you could potentially be kicked from your path, right? So if you do record it, make sure you pull up your tab and show the score at the end of the match. Um, but yeah, the reason for this, the reason I want proof is because I don't want people to like fuck up the the flow, right? I don't want any like foul play, I guess is a way to put it. Anyways, all right. Different tags for being in six passive pains. So we have different tags. Let's just go into it. So these are six passive pain with the tag that would be worn beside the map. So we got Stride Sniper as a dash, right? Because Stride Sniper bullet is just a straight line, and that's the reason for that. It's pretty simple. Ergo was one. It's a little wavy. I don't know what the hell it's called, but it looks like a railgun shot because railgun shot is wavy, right? So that's why it's that. And Mario Sonic Railways is an equal sign because two bullets. Matrix Rockets, it's this. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but it looks like an explosion, so that's why it's that. Shirina is an X, lowercase x to be specific. Um, and Sector is a plus. And the reason Arena is an X and Sector is a plus, I don't have a reason. I I didn't have any other idea for Arena or Sector, but if you guys have any ideas, then feel free to let me know in the comments or DM me. I guess I don't really care. But yeah, so this is an example, right? So we have 6P That's the normal tag. And then we have this added, which is that little wave that signifies rollers, right? And it's pretty simple. So if you don't wear this tag in the game, I will kick you from your path, right? Because if you don't wear it, I mean, I just want people to wear the tag pretty much. Like, if you don't wear it, then you get kicked. But also it lets people know that you actually hold that path, you know, so you can't gatekeep pretty much, if that makes sense. How would you lose your position in six paths of pain? How would the player you are playing lose? So if you lose in a BO3 or a BO5 against a player who you want to gun, they will take your path. And if the player you are playing decides to quit the match, so leaving because of rage bait or because they just can't play, maybe their Wi-Fi fucked up, or maybe their mom called them for dinner or some, I don't know. In between the match, then they lose. But if it's a good enough reason for them to leave, then I'll decide. Um, so yeah, like in my opinion, like if the player who's trying to take the path decide to rage quit or just leave in the middle of it, it's just on you because you took the initiative to try and do a BO3 or a BO5 and you didn't have enough time for it, but it just it doesn't work. So I don't know how else to explain it. Um, but yeah, and for the path holder, you are not allowed to decline one of your ones, nor are you allowed to stop the BO3 or BO5 halfway through unless the player you are playing agrees to it. They'll let me know the reason. We'll go off of that. But if it's a good enough reason so that you don't get fucked over, if you decline, end up stopping the one going, let me know the reason. And if it's not a good enough reason, you'll be kicked out of your path. And what happens once you lose your path, or someone ends up failing to take your path? Once you lose your path, or once the person who tried to take your path loses, you will have 7 days until you are able to take any of the paths again. Um, so yeah, that's right here. Just I put that there so that I don't want people to abuse the system I made. So I put this here, right? I'm trying to make it so that people can't abuse the system, pretty much. All right. So what are the channels below the category six pass pin logs? So right here. So we have Sniper's Path, Rose Path, Raise Path, Arena Path, Rocket's Path, and Sector Path, right? And all these channels are specifically channels I can type in. Um, no other, like if you're in a Sniper's Path, you won't be able to type in these because how I want it to be is you send me the info and then I'll put it there so that I don't have like people trolling, right? So if you hold the Sniper's Path, you can't spam a crap ton of like messages in this channel. I don't have bots, so I can't really, we'll probably have bots one day, but I mean, I don't know how the fuck to do that shit, so that's how I did it. Um, yeah, I just make somewhere organized so I can organize stuff easier, and it keeps a record of each path pretty much, just for it just it's fun to have, I guess, is a way to put it. Just nice to look back at those screenshots. But yeah, um, let's go to the Sage of Six Paths logs. All right. Oh my God, what the fuck? Okay. So Sage of Six Paths, just to reiterate, all maps are to be played in H5. So how do you become a Sage of Six Paths? So you would have to be whoever is already the Sage, right? So right now I'm the Sage. So if you want to become a Sage of Six Paths, the Sage, then you would have to beat me. I mean, at least at the time of this recording. So yeah, and to do this, you must beat them in at least 3 maps and six paths of pain. Each map must either be a BO3 or BO5. If it ends up being 3-3 in maps, then you're gonna have to do some math. You're gonna have to add up all the kills and multiply it by the total KDR of all the 1v1s. So right, so if you did like three 1v1s, or I mean you did six 1v1s, um, or what the fuck am I saying? You played six maps and each 1v1 had was a BO3 or a BO5 or whatever the fuck. You're gonna have to add all those kills and then divide it by all the deaths from every 1v1 to get total KDR and multiply that by the total kills to see who wins. So from every 1v1 you guys just did, and the player who has the highest score will end up being the new Sage, pretty much. So I probably will put what's a word, an example below this eventually, but for now I'm just gonna keep it like this. It probably helped to show an example, but yeah. All right, so how do you set up a match? It's gonna be the same thing, but this time I'll need the date and time, which maps will be a BO3 or a BO5, and the order you guys decide on playing the maps. And once you and your opponent are finished with the 1v1s, then report back to me with proof, and we'll go from there. It's pretty much the same stuff as six paths, just extra extra maps. All right, all right. How would you lose your position as Sage? So if you as a Sage lose in 3 or 4 maps against a player who you 1v1, they will take your place as the new Sage. If the player you are playing decides to quit the match, so if they leave because I've already went over this, it's the same shit. Um, Same shit as for Sage as well. Just extra maps, so a lot more to do. Pretty much, I'm not gonna go over this, but it's pretty much the same. And you guys can read it. So what happens once you lose your position in Sage? Player who played you lose. Same thing. Once you lose the Sage rule, you'll have 7 days until you're able to become a Sage again, right? But this doesn't mean you can't become like between those 7 days you can't. It doesn't mean you can't try out for one of the paths, right? So if you lose, you can still go for one of the paths, but you still have those 7 days until you're able to become a Sage again. It just makes it so people aren't, spamming 1v1 me, 1v1 me. Like you actually get some time, and if you're really interested, then you'll take the initiative to wait out, pretty much. Um, so what are these channels below this category Sage six paths logs? It's pretty much the same shit. Just I'm gonna be recording all the different 1v1s and shit. Just have a record of all of that. Um, and this is the tag. Oh my god, my throat is all fucked up. So if you don't wear the tag in game, I will kick you from Sage. Um, Also, if you get kicked from, I don't know if I said this. So being kicked from Sage means getting kicked from as a clan. It's the same stuff as a path, pretty much. Right? There's only going to be one Sage. There's only going to be one person who has a Rose path. But yeah, this is the six path tag. I don't know what the hell these are called, but the lines, each uh each one of those signifies each map from the six paths of pain, and there's 6 lines. And this is an example. I thought it looks pretty cool. Uh, but yeah, that's about it. As you guys can tell, a lot of this was, I mean, pretty much all of this was what's the word? Inspired by Naruto because I like Naruto. And as I said, Reject he helped me a lot with this, a lot with like planning and the just a lot of the ideas behind a lot of this. So shout out to him, the other leader. Uh, as of now, I'm the Sage, and Reject is Rel's path because he really likes Rel's. That's pretty much the map he's like really good in. So we don't have any more. I mean, what the hell am I saying? We don't have anyone in the clan. It's just I mean, we don't have any extra people. It's just me and Reject as for now. But yeah, if you guys want to join up, you know, just I'll drop the link, the Discord link in here in the description. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to say. If there is, I'll put it in the comments or the description of the video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a just very competitive, right? Only 9 players max in the clan. I thought it was a pretty cool idea. I don't know anyone else who has done it, but yeah, I thought it was me and Reject thought it was a cool idea. So yeah, see you guys.